Between Two Worlds, a story of love lost in translation and found again. Chapter 1. The apartment that was supposed to be home. The apartment smelled of cumin, rain, and quiet grief. It wasn't much. Chipped tiles, old beige walls, and a view of the parking lot through fogged glass. But to Asha, it was everything. A roof, safety, space to breathe without sirens overhead. Australia had taken them in as refugees. Resettlement, they called it. But nothing about starting over at 39 felt settled. The government gave them this apartment. Her husband worked nights at the petrol station. The kids went to school. And Asha stayed home, held onto the old world with one hand while the other tried to open the door to this new one. On the counter, she folded warm flatbreads into a napkin-lined bowl. Her stew simmered on the stove, the same recipe her mother had taught her when she was 14. The same one she had made on the day they left Aleppo. The smell reminded her of her mother's kitchen. Sunlight on stone. Laughter and the echo of prayers at dusk. She wiped her hands and turned to call her daughter. Layla, come eat, Habibti. No answer. She knocked on Layla's door, heard the music through earbuds, loud, western, fast. Asha sighed and returned to the kitchen. Again, she would eat alone.
Chapter 2. Layla's World.
In her room, Layla scrolled past reels of girls dancing in crop tops, laughing with friends, doing makeup tutorials in accents she hadn't yet mastered. Her friends from school had invited her to the mall, but she didn't go. Not because she wasn't allowed, but because she didn't want to answer the questions. Why don't you ever come out? Why does your mum always wait outside the school? Why don't you wear that scarf anymore? They didn't understand. Nobody did. Back home, she was a little girl who slept in her mother's arms, who learned Quran verses by candlelight, who ran barefoot on concrete rooftops. But here, she was too quiet to be cool, too modest to fit in, too different to belong. Her mother still called her Habibti, still insisted on Friday prayers, still folded her clothes like they were sacred fabric. And Layla loved her for it, but she also hated the weight of it.
Chapter 3. A Language of Silence.
The silence between them wasn't angry, it was hollow. It echoed around the house in 100 unsaid things. Asha would watch Layla pick at food she once devoured as a child. She would reach out to touch her daughter's hair, only to stop when Layla flinched. Not out of fear, but discomfort. At the mosque, people whispered, "She's not wearing hijab now? Too much freedom. These kids forget where they come from." Asha nodded and smiled politely, but something broke inside her every time she heard it. Did they think she had failed? Did Layla think she had smothered her? She didn't know how to reach her anymore.
Chapter 4. The Breaking Point.
The argument started with curfew, it ended with heartbreak. "You're not going out dressed like that," Asha said, her voice trembling. "It's just a hoodie and jeans, Mum. Your shirt, too short. The boys. I'm not in Syria," Layla shouted suddenly. "I'm not going to disappear if I walk down the street." Asha's hand went to her chest like she had been slapped. Layla's eyes filled with tears, but she wasn't finished. "You treat me like I'm still running from war, but I'm trying to run towards something, Mum. I'm just trying to live." "And I'm trying to protect you," Asha whispered. "By trapping me?" That night they didn't speak. Asha didn't sleep. She sat by the stove, the pot of stew still warm but untouched.
Chapter 5. The Letter. In the morning, Layla found it. A small envelope on her pillow, written in uneven English. "My Layla, I know I don't understand everything. I was raised in a world where mothers didn't explain. They just did. But you are from a world where voices are loud and truth is important. I don't want you to lose who you are, but I also don't want you to forget who we were. I watched my mother bury her recipes when the bombs came. I remember my father hiding holy books in the walls. I remember your face on the boat, blue with fear. I don't want you to live in fear, but I want you to remember what we survived to get here. You don't have to be one or the other. You are the bridge, and I love you, no matter which world you stand in, Mama.
Chapter 6. Coming Back.
Layla found her mother sitting on the prayer mat. "Mum?" Asha looked up. Her eyes were tired, but she smiled. "I read your letter," Layla said, voice cracking. "I didn't want to make you choose," Asha said gently. "I was just scared of losing you." "You're not," Layla whispered. "You never did." They didn't say more. They didn't need to. Layla sat beside her. They prayed together. Two voices, one low and practiced, the other stumbling, unsure, but sincere.
Chapter 7. The Space Between.
On Sunday, they cooked together. Layla wore jeans, Asha wore her apron. They rolled dough side by side. Laughter coming easier this time. When Imran came home from the night shift, he found them both at the table, a family. Broken, yes, but still reaching for each other, still holding on.
Final scene. New light.
Later that week, Layla walked to school wearing her hair loose and a soft gold chain her mother gave her, one that had belonged to her grandmother. She didn't feel torn anymore. She was not one or the other. She was between two worlds, and for the first time, that felt like enough.
If you're enjoying this and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content.